this video starts, I need you to notice something. Lately, you've been checking your phone more than usual. Not because you're busy. Because you're waiting. Waiting for a message. A sign. A change. A breakthrough. Something. And every time your phone lights up, a small part of you hopes this will finally be the thing that makes you feel okay again. But it never fully does. Why? Why does nothing satisfy the heaviness anymore? Why do you feel emotionally exhausted even after resting? Why have you started feeling disconnected from people, from yourself, maybe even from God? And here's the strangest part. You can't even explain exactly what's wrong. You just know something inside you has changed. Stay with me until the end of this video. Because near the end, I'm going to explain the one thing nobody tells you about emotional pain, the hidden reason your soul suddenly feels tired, and why this season had to happen before your next breakthrough arrives. And once you understand it, everything you've been feeling lately will finally start making sense. There's a version of pain nobody notices. The silent kind. Not loud breakdowns. Not dramatic moments. The quiet suffering. The kind where you continue functioning while internally collapsing. You still show up. Still reply. Still smile when necessary. Still say, I'm okay. But deep down, you're exhausted from carrying emotions nobody knows about. And maybe the hardest part is this. You don't even feel like the same person anymore. The old version of you laughed easier, trusted easier, dreamed easier. Now, everything feels emotionally heavy. Even rest doesn't feel restful anymore. And lately, certain moments have been hitting differently. A random memory suddenly ruins your mood. A song makes your chest feel tight. You stare into space longer than usual. You feel lonely even around people. And sometimes, late at night, you wonder, what happened to me? But here's the truth. You didn't suddenly become weak. You became emotionally overloaded. There's a difference. An emotional overload doesn't happen overnight. It happens when a person spends too long surviving things they never properly healed from. The human soul was never designed to carry unresolved pain forever. But that's exactly what many people do. They carry heartbreak without processing it, disappointment without releasing it, betrayal without healing from it, rejection without talking about it. And eventually, the soul becomes heavy. Not because life is happening now. Because old pain never left. And maybe that's why this season feels confusing. Because what you're feeling today isn't only about today. It's accumulated emotional weight. Years of being strong. Years of suppressing emotions. Years of pretending things didn't affect you. Years of saying, it's fine, when it wasn't. And the dangerous thing about suppressed pain is this. It doesn't disappear. It waits. Until one day your mind slows down enough for your soul to finally speak. That's why old memories suddenly started resurfacing lately. That's why your emotions feel closer to the surface. That's why you feel more sensitive recently. You're not going backwards. Your soul is finally asking to heal. Now here's where this becomes spiritual. Because many of you thought this season was punishment. You thought the delays meant rejection. You thought the silence meant abandonment. But what if this season wasn't designed to destroy you? What if it was exposing what was already broken inside you, before the next chapter of your life begins? Think about surgery. Healing often starts with exposure. A wound must be opened before it can be cleaned. And emotionally, God works the same way sometimes. Before elevation comes exposure. Before healing comes awareness. Before breakthrough comes confrontation. Because if God gave you everything you prayed for while you were still emotionally bleeding internally, you would eventually destroy the blessing with unhealed pain. So instead, He slows things down. And yes, it feels frustrating. Yes, it feels lonely. But maybe the delay isn't denial. Maybe it's preparation. Maybe God is more concerned with who you are becoming than how quickly your prayers are answered. And maybe that's why this season feels uncomfortable. Because the old version of you cannot enter the next season. Let me tell you what's really happening. You are outgrowing the survival version of yourself. The version that accepted bare minimum love. The version that stayed silent to avoid rejection. The version that settled because loneliness felt scarier than unhappiness. The version that attached self-worth to validation. The version that kept overgiving just to feel needed. That person cannot go where God is taking you. And that's why everything feels emotionally unstable right now. Because transformation feels like grief before it feels like growth. You are grieving an old identity. Even if it was unhealthy. Even if it was painful. Even if it exhausted you. Because familiar pain still feels familiar. But listen carefully. Just because something feels familiar does not mean it's meant to stay. And many of you have spent years emotionally attached to versions of yourselves that heaven has been trying to free you from. That's why this season feels like tension. Your soul knows growth is happening before your mind fully understands it. Now let me answer the question from the beginning. Why have you felt so emotionally different lately? Why does your soul suddenly feel tired? Why do random memories keep resurfacing? Why do you feel disconnected from things that once distracted you? Because your spirit knows what your mind hasn't fully accepted yet. Your old life is ended. Not physically. Internally. Emotionally. Spiritually. The reason nothing satisfies you anymore is because your soul has outgrown temporary comfort. And the reason this season feels uncomfortable is because healing and transformation often feel painful before they feel peaceful. You thought you were breaking apart. But what's actually happening is this. God is removing emotional weight you were never meant to carry into your next season. That heaviness, it was not random. It was accumulated grief. Accumulated disappointment. Accumulated survival. And now your soul is finally releasing it. That's why you found this video today. Because deep down, you already knew something inside you was changing. So hear this carefully tonight. You are not lazy. You are not failing. You are not weak for feeling tired. You've simply carried too much for too long without rest. And God sees every invisible battle, every silent breakdown, every hidden tear, every exhausted prayer, every moment you almost gave up but kept going anyway. Nothing was unseen. And one day, you will realize this season did not come to destroy you. It came to introduce you to the healed version of yourself you haven't met yet. If this message spoke directly to your heart, type, I'm becoming new. And this time, actually mean it. Not because life is perfect, but because you finally understand. You are not falling apart. You are shedding an old version of yourself. And if someone you love has been silently struggling emotionally, share this video with them tonight. Some people are one encouraging message away from hope again. And subscribe for more deep emotional faith-based videos every week. Because this channel is becoming a place where tired people remember who they are again. And remember this. The reason your soul feels different lately is because your healing has finally begun. Amen.